Hello everybody, Fernando here. Today I'm going to talk about Amazon. Is Amazon saturated? Stick around. Thank you for stopping by. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell so you get notifications for new videos. Today I'm going to talk about Amazon. Is Amazon saturated? I have a friend that he told me, well, isn't Amazon saturated? And I'm like, no. And 1 month later, he was back to me. He was like, well, isn't Amazon saturated? And I'm like, dude, no. And I started thinking about it, and I may know the reasons why people think Amazon's saturated. So I'm gonna go over them right now. So the first one would be going on high competitive niches. So if you start a product and you are competing with competitors, like 10 competitors that have over 1,000 reviews, you're not gonna get sales. It's gonna be pretty hard, and they may even try to force you out of the niche because they have product variations. So they can have a product variation specific to compete against you. So it's gonna be pretty hard. So if you jump in a high competitive niche, yes, it's gonna be saturated. Number two, going on niches with low demand. So people have this crazy idea and they go, wow, I haven't seen this product on Amazon yet. I'm gonna try to sell it. Well, there's not a demand for it. So that's why it's important to have some people that went through the testing and figured out that the niche has a demand. And then you go and start competing with them. But being the first one can cost you a lot of money. It can take months for their demand to catch up with a new product, for people to discover that there is this new product and it's worth buying it. And it's also it can cost you and it can cost you time to. It can cost money, right? And maybe there isn't enough demand in the first place, and will never be. So why go in a product with low demand? So number three, having low numbers of reviews. People go, well, I tried Amazon and it didn't work. Well, how many reviews did you have? Oh, I quit when I had 20 reviews. Well, you didn't finish your launch. To finish your launch, you need at least 30 reviews. I go 40 reviews to finish the launch. So if you think that Amazon is not selling and you only had 20 reviews, guess what? You need to work on your launch. You don't have a lot of social proof. You don't have trust that people can go with your product instead of going with your competitors. Number four, having reviews below 4 stars. So sometimes even having 4 stars is a bad thing. If all your competitors have 4.5 stars and you have 4, it means you're not doing it right. But if most of competitors have 4, 4.5, and you have 3.5, that is terrible for you. It means the market has spoken. Your product's not good enough. Something is wrong with your product, and I've seen this. I've sold the exact same products as other people, but my supplier was stacking my products one on top of each other, and what's happening was making a dent on all the products because it was so much weight under the bottom products that the bottom products had dents on it. So he was selling a product that had a very bad appearance because it was dent. So sometimes it was even bent. So the market's gonna tell you what's wrong with your products. If you're selling the same product as other people and they're having 4.5 stars and you are not having 4.5 stars, you're having 3.5, something is wrong. But you can say, oh, it's the same problem, but maybe your supplier is doing something stupid. So be aware of that. All right. Number 5, having a Me Too product. So if you see guys making a lot of money and say, oh, I'm gonna copy them. You have to make it visibly better than that. If you make it exactly like them, people are gonna buy from them because they already have 1,000 reviews and you don't. So having a when you find out you have a Me Too product, get rid of your product. Just liquidate and start all over again, because having a Me product is gonna push you to the commodity war. I'm gonna talk about the commodity war later, don't worry. Number 6, don't read the market. They think they know it all. And it's an ego problem. Our ego is too good. He thinks it's too good to, and we have a tendency to blame. The ego likes to do that, blame others. So the ego is gonna say, well, people are crazy. No, the market's telling you something. If you're not getting sales, the market is telling you something. And you have to shush your ego and stop blaming others. You know, especially people on the internet. I'm gonna blame people on the internet. That's way too generic. Something's wrong with your product, with your listing, with your pricing. Something's wrong with your strategy. So you have to do something about it. The problem is on you. If people are selling and you're not, the problem is you. You gotta go over it and figure it out. You know, the market is telling you, you are not good enough. So you have to do something about it. All right. Number 7, people think Amazon is a get rich quick scheme. So people go over, oh, I'm gonna try Amazon for 3 months, see what's up, and then they give up after 3 months. Guess what? No, it's gonna take you 2 years, 3 years. You know, you may get lucky, and you may start the right products, but sometimes you don't. So you have to remember that you have to choose Amazon if you really think you can do Amazon. When I found out about Amazon and I knew I can start bringing products, I was like, this is for me. This is all I ever wanted. I did electronic engineering. Now I can sell my own electronics. I said, this is for me. And I spoke to a bunch of friends and they're like, yeah, nah. And then I realized it's not for them. It is for me. Because I always liked to work with electronics and I never had the opportunity to work with electronics in my life till I find out I started working with Amazon. So for me, it was the perfect opportunity. So I wanna grab that opportunity and ride that opportunity for 5, 10, 15, 20 years, 30 years if I have to, because this is for me. This is something that I'm very passionate about, right? So number 8, don't understand how ranking works. So ranking is the speed of sales. The more speed of sales that you have, the better your ranking is. So when you, let's say you ran out of stock and you have a product that have 100 reviews, more than 100 reviews, and you ran out of stock. You're selling that product at $30, and then 2 weeks later, your product's back on Amazon. And you think of yourself, I'm gonna keep selling at $30. And then you start selling at $30 and it doesn't catch up. And you spend money on ads and it doesn't catch up. And so, well, what happened? The market's slow now. Actually, when you spend those 2 weeks without sales, you lost rankings. And maybe a lot of the competitors gained some speed as well while you were not selling. So what you have to do is you're gonna have to drop your price so you can start getting sales back up again. I know it's awful because let's say you buy 1,000 products and then you want to sell your perfect price would be $30, but you may have to start at 20 to make the product an irresistible offer so you can start entering on the Amazon loop, the Amazon wheel of sales, and you can start getting ranking. And then when you're up there, you can start putting your price slowly back up to 30. So in a 1,000 batch of 1,000 pieces, you may lose money on the first 200 pieces to go back to the rankings so you can make money on the other 800 units. And you have to realize that it's the ideal thing is not to make your cargo run out of stock again, because you're gonna have to start that cycle all over again. So every time you run out of stock, you may lose rank and you may have to restart. It gets easier to restart when you have 500 reviews, because once you put your price down, people just flock to your product because they trust it so much. You have 500 reviews. So the more reviews that you have, the easier it is for you to gain back traction on the ranking. But yeah, and sometimes the market goes down, like for example, October and November. Do you think Amazon is just being nice when they do Prime Day in October? No, they're doing Prime Day in October because they know October doesn't sell well. So they want to boost sales on October. So October is considered a bad month. November is also considered not so good month because people wait for the Black Friday on November 27th. So you have to take in consideration those times of the year too. All right. Number 9, do not want to invest to get the product started. So let's say you just put your first product on Amazon and you have less than 30 reviews. Well, you gotta make that you gotta break through and go through 30, 40 reviews. How do you do that? You do that by using Amazon Prime, Amazon Vine, RebateKey.com, making a low price, spending money on ads. That's an investment you have to do, and people don't want to do that investment. So think about the real world. Let's say you want to do a real world franchise. You want to buy a real world franchise. You're gonna spend at least $200,000. If it's a McDonald's, you're gonna spend easily $1 million or more. I have no idea, but it's probably more than $1 million. And then you're gonna have to wait at least 3-4 years to get your money back on that investment if everything goes well with the economy. So we're talking about return on investment of 3-4 years. Now Amazon, you launch the products and you put money to sell it cheap and push it with ads. So we're talking about 3, 4, 6 months maximum. So you can get 40 reviews and have that product launch. So the cycle of a product on Amazon is much smaller than a cycle of a franchise, for example. So that's why you need to invest when you start your products. You need to get to 4 reviews. I had products that started to sell really, really well with 15 reviews, but that's not. I don't think that's most of the cases. Usually, it starts selling well after 40 reviews. Okay, think of Amazon as a sprint, and actually, Amazon is a marathon. So, like I said, there's a bunch of seasonality. The demand is not stable. The demand goes up and down all the time. Even if you get like something for the home that has no influence in festivities or summer or winter, the market's gonna go up and down. So you're gonna have to be prepared to deal with months that you're not making a lot of profits or you're not making a lot of sales. You have to take that into consideration. All right, number 11, join the commodity war does not make a brand. So every time you're just selling stuff unbranded, with no brands, you're not trying to build a brand, and you're doing a Me Too product, you are gonna be stuck in the commodity war. And the commodity war is something that you never wanna get stuck with, because there will be people that are just selling super cheap because they just want their money back. They wanna get out of the product, they wanna get out of Amazon. There are Chinese sellers that they're extremely happy if they make $2,000 profit per month. So they don't even care if you want to make 10,000, 20,000 in the United States. All they care is they want to make $2,000 in China, which is a very good amount of money for them monthly. So every time you join the commodity war, you're losing. The only time you drop your price is to gain speed of sales, to gain rank. Once you gain rank, you start increasing your price till you get to the price that you want. But never go like, oh, I'm just gonna drop the price because I see those guys and they're selling super low. Don't compete with those guys. These guys are not making a brand, so don't compete with them. You know, and also people that buy products for the price, people that choose products for the price, they go like, oh, I want to get this product because it's such a low price. They're usually teenagers. They're usually the first ones to give a 1-star review if something goes wrong. They don't even think about their consequences. So you don't want to attract this kind of customers. You want the customers that want quality, that want to pay more to gift someone. They want a nice box. They're much more educated. People that are much more educated, they're less willing to leave a 1-star review. But on the other hand, if you start selling to teenagers that want to shop price, if something goes slightly wrong with the product, they're gonna write a 1-star review with 3 typos, like a 4-word sentence with 3 typos, and they don't even care. They're not gonna think about it, you know, because they're teenagers. All right, number 12, it's seasonality. Remember, it's not only Christmas, Halloween, Father's Days, Valentine's Days that you're gonna have a spike on sales, but it's also the weather, the economy, and random stuff that happens. You know, lots of random stuff that just happen. So let's say you chose to sell a gardening tool, and you say, well, if you think about it, there's not much seasonality on gardening too, but actually it has, because people tend to do more gardening in spring, maybe summer, and then autumn it goes down a little bit. So you're gonna see a boost in sales during spring. Or if you sell something that's outdoorsy, it doesn't have to be related to sports, anything outdoorsy, it's gonna sell less during winter and it's gonna sell more during summer. So be careful, because if you do a product analysis and it's spring and you think, oh my God, these people are making so much money, I'm gonna jump on this product. Maybe they're only making money on spring, or they're making most of their money on spring. They're not making money on winter. Same thing with sports. If you do the analysis on summer, you're gonna say, oh my God, these people are getting rich with this product. Of course, it's summer, so it's selling super well. Then when it comes winter, half of the country is gonna be under snow. Canada's gonna be completely under snow. So you're gonna be selling to south of the United States and Mexico only. So you have to think about those seasonalities as well. One thing that I can tell you is that when you have quality products, when you have a differentiator on your products, and when you're above hundreds reviews, and you know how to drop your price to gain rank, not to compete with the commodities, but to drop the price just to gain ranks, you're gonna get on the Amazon wheel, and you're gonna see how fast that Amazon wheel spins, and then you're gonna go, oh my God, Amazon really makes a lot of money. And once you get that feeling for the first time, you're gonna be addicted to get it second time, third time, and you're gonna get better and better and better at getting rank and make your products spin super fast. So is Amazon still worth it? Yes, Amazon is still worth it. There are new products every week. There are tons of new products. I have products on my list that I've seen 3 months ago, and they're still not good to go on Amazon yet, because it doesn't have demand yet to go on the product. But I've seen a new product 3 months ago, and it's on my list. I'm just waiting for the right time to jump on the product, and I hope it will be within a few months. So these are my 12 counter arguments of why Amazon is not saturated. I hope you like this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell so you can get notifications on new videos, and I'll see you guys on the next video. See you, bye bye.